Hey there, hi there, Aquarius. It's me, Priscilla B, and welcome to your Shadow Soulmate reading. This reading is basically going to be about um, you, obviously, Aquarius, and it's also going to be about the person that you consider to be your soulmate, but we're looking at the shadow aspects of both of your energies, okay? And this connection. All right. So I'm going to be using the soulmate spread. And first, we have the soulmate, and we have your soulmate's energy is this Queen of Wands. Okay, Aquarius. So, what does this Queen of Wands energy um, mean to you, and what is the message that your soulmate is trying to send to you? Okay.
Yet you felt compelled to scream. There's a man with a gun in the elevator.
Apparently so.
Were you expecting a man with a gun?
No. I made a terrible mistake.
Are you currently on any kind of prescription medication or support? Chief Walker, I recognize that this false alarm is a major inconvenience to you and your staff, me and my staff, but it's clear to me that what we're looking at here is a result of a simple mistake of judgment.
So the Queen of Wands is the charismatic queen. The Queen of Wands is a bright, shining star. She embodies the mature, feminine essence of fire. She has active Kundalini energy. She has magnetic attraction. The love in her heart radiates through her body. She is irresistible and innate flirt who draws all near to her. Her warmth is infectious. Her bright enthusiasm and compassion win over any situation. The Queen of Wands' inner confidence is knowing and owning who she is. She is an excellent health and is an athlete who great victory
I'm sorry. I don't even know where to begin.
and defeat with equal grace and gratitude. The Queen of Wands' greatest challenge is balancing her intensity. She may feel there is something wrong if she's not firing on all cylinders. She is found in dancing flames and your flickering candles, but languishes in the heat of the sun. Radiating joy, aliveness, rooting in the present moment, focusing on passion, bringing out the best in others and the self, an inspiring teacher, actor, and personality, helping others reach for their own dreams and aspirations. The shadow side to this, though, is like excitement turns to hatred, wonder to bitterness, and delight to dour and dinginess. When one stuffs desire into subconscious realms, this bright, shining queen is danger when her flame burns out of control. How do you express anger? Has your own intense desire taken on a life form of its own? Are you willing to hurt others in order to get the results you want, or is there another way that is kinder and gentler? Consider how you respond to the world around you. Can you channel your intense passion into a sustainable fire that nourishes yourself and others? And then we have your energy is the Six of Cups. Okay, Aquarius?
Where do you think she came up with something like this?
All right, so let's take a look here at this Six of Cups.
I have no idea. It could be falling into love. One thing reasonably certain it isn't.
Okay, so the Six of Cups is the Mother Crow, an ancient Indian myth describes the crow that was so obsessed with its own shadow, it pecked and scratched until the shadow came alive. The crow's shadow proceeded to eat the crow, gazed into the supernatural by looking in the eye of the crow. What requires vision? What seeks to be understood? What wants your attention? A woody nest supports a baby crow who lifts its head to accept the worm from its mother. Six cups balance in the branches of the tree, reflecting the calm emotional balance of the situation. So it seems like this Six of Cups is really. Oh my god. Okay. Um, it's saying like giving and receiving here, okay? A woody nest supports a baby crow who lifts its head to accept the worm from its mother. Six cups balance in the branches of the tree, reflecting the calm emotional balance of the situation. White moonflowers spring from the cups, representing manifestation in the material world. Emotional growth and nourishing abound. Simple, nurturing gestures of love and caring return in karmic dividends. Giving and receiving emotional gifts, a walk down memory lane, fond memories, happy home, feeling comfort, pleasure, good habits, and inherited traits. Smells, songs, and friends reminding you of the past. Sensorial experiences bridging you to a happier time. The shadow part of this, though, is a romanticized past creates an impossible to reach future. Be aware of any sentence or thought beginning with the phrase if only or I'll be happy when. Bring yourself into the present moment. Find what you need at your fingertips. Give to others what you wish for yourself. Nurture and care for the broken parts of yourself by caring for others. Open and receive generosity when it appears. Do not be fooled by the trick of the material world. Remember, we all have wings. It is time to spread yours. So, what do you teach each other? Okay, you have the King of Wands. Okay. So you have the Queen and the King of Wands, alright? I feel like you're both trying not to romanticize the past because it was like impossible to reach anyway, really. But now that it's like the present moment, you're staying within that. I am getting like fire and like warmth. I feel like maybe you might be romanticizing the future, Aquarius, if anything. So what is this? What are you guys teaching each other right now? Let's see. So the King of Wands is the Conalast. Yeah. So the King of Wands is dominating and commanding personality. He is the mature masculine expression of fire. He exhibits the incendiary charisma of a movie star and possesses a wicked sense of humor. He demonstrates easy authority. He's empowered and extremely turned on by his own ideas. His enthusiasm spreads like a brush fire. He's open to new ideas and willing to accept help and collaborations to bring his visions to reality. He embraces showmanship, performs stunts, and attracts attention everywhere he goes. The King of Wands does what it takes to further his cause. An original thinker who is proud to stand apart from the crowd, he believes deeply in using his energy to spark ideas, efforts, and creative projects of others. Spiritual leaders and gurus carry wand fire. His challenge is being overbearing and anxious if he feels undermined. Alright, so, yeah, King of Wands, okay. So, the King of Wands does what it takes to further his cause, okay. A person who enjoys expressing power, courage in the face of adversity, the strength to challenge oneself. Exhaustive energy sometimes requires a break. Leadership and organizational ability, dazzling charisma, inspiring the crowd. The shadow side, though, there is a danger because abounds in repressed wand energy, explosive energy turned inward, self-destructive tendencies, dictator or authoritarian-like control, victimhood, blaming others for personal problems, lack of personal responsibility, a danger to oneself and others, let emotion pass, take a breath, phone a friend. Oh my goodness. Okay. Aquarius. Yeah, like you might have had to phone your Queen of Wands over there. You know, that could be your friend. It's almost like what you're teaching yourself, Aquarius, is what your Queen of Wands is pretty much like telling you to teach yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like that shadow mate and soulmate energy is like, we all got problems. Like, yeah, like her excitement turns to hatred, wonder to bitterness, a delight to dour and dizziness, when desire into subconscious. Let emotion pass. Take a breath. Okay. So what is separating you guys right now? We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. So a lot of wands. Wow. Okay. So easily agitated, open to manipulation, a seductive and dangerous lover, burned by romance, on to the next adventure, challenge of restlessness, the inability to stay put, shadow, hot under the collar and angering easily over insignificant matters. Small issues steal focus from productive energy. So there's an explosion here. The Knight of Wands stands in a wood full of flame. Salamanders, fire creatures approach him. The Knight of Wands is the explosive energy of combustible fire. Consumed with the intensity of youth, blinded by passion, he is prone to boasting about his talents. He displays a larger than life personality. He is both charming and annoying depending on the situation at hand. Okay, so ideally, you don't want a very um boastful type of energy in your connection, because if you're both trying to work out your own issues with yourselves, your shadow stuff, and you're doing your shadow work, you don't really want that ego driven energy to get in the way. So it's interesting that is what is actually separating you guys right now. I feel like maybe, Aquarius, that you're both kind of um this connection definitely set an explosion here. It set things in motion for you guys to both feel young again or something, with that in mind, though, when you're young, you can tend to be, I feel like you guys actually both weren't really you guys were both more quiet types maybe, and now that you're together, you're maybe more look at me now type of attitude, you know what I'm saying, a little bit. Yeah, this card appears when the situation will unfold like a wildfire. The Knight of Wands is the instigator of energy carrying positive or negative ramifications. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you both are separated from because you both are easily agitated right now, I feel a little bit. But what actions to take? 10 of Swords. Okay. You both have so much passion here for one another. It's just that passion can without because fire can, you can't always contain fire, right? You can, maybe if it's a candle, right? If it's slow burning like a candle, there's more control. The Knight of Wands is very out of control, right? But then I also feel you guys do have some method, or at least you're trying to figure out a method of being with each other without being with each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's some need for clarity here with this 10 of Swords. Maybe this 10 of Swords is going to bring more logic and reasoning and clarity. So quite literally what action you need to take, because the Knight of Wands, is very ego driven and your egos are getting in the way, is the death of the ego. You both need to let your egos die out. One of you, I think, is romanticizing things, right? That was your card, Aquarius. While the other one is okay, I get the idea of romanticism, but let's not stay stuck in that place where we can't just be so super romantic with each other right now. Let's come up with a solution. And work with this King of Wands energy, okay, because this is what we're teaching each other, is that we need more King of Wands energy. And, okay, so death of the ego, Aquarius. The woman's body drapes across razor-sharp rocks. Her body is stuck with 10 swords. Her right hand reaches out, her left hand grasps the sword, yet no blood spills down her arm. She has finished the story on her own terms. The ego is destroyed, the dark night of the soul has ended, and a new day begins. The 10 of Swords appear when a situation has reached its conclusion. A lesson has been learned. Yeah, and that's why I feel like I'm getting like it's time to integrate the lessons you've learned. And if you keep letting this ego driven energy around you and around your person, it's, you know, you guys are both doing it, but it's like, it's okay to like be excited. It's okay to like want to show off this connection that you have. I just feel like there's like, don't let showing off the connection be the connection. Let the connection be more about how you guys don't let your ego affect the connection. Because I feel like if you're so stuck on the idea of showing off the connection, you're going to lose sight of the connection itself. Okay? So, let's see here. A thought pattern is eradicated. The sense of self that was once defined by the mind no longer exists. It is the death card and the succession of thoughts, ideas, and opinions that no longer serve you. Sun rises in the distance to signify a new day. A spider rests on a jagged rock as a reminder that even the quiet mind will wake up again to spin a new story. This card is a reminder to make your new thoughts count. Release and expel what is dead and gone, while creating space for expansion and vastness in the mind. The cycle has ended. Destructive thoughts and patterns no longer hold you hostage. Everything you clung to in order to define yourself, even dark negative things, is gone as the cycle completes. This death above all others leads to the new emergence of your soul possibilities and a new narrative. The shadow says, come out of the death pose. Face the light. Stand up tall. Engage in positive self-care and nurturing